Hey, it's Crystal Marshall from MarshallStudioPhotography.com. We're going to do a really cool trick today. How to shoot macro, something really small, without having an expensive macro lens. This ring right here, this is my wedding ring. I'm going to try to shoot this ring without the use of a macro lens. You can also get some screw-on filters for your camera as well for about $10 or $12 on Amazon. So again, if you want to go to cheap route, you can do that, but is it going to replace the sharpness of a macro lens? Absolutely not. But this is a great trick for you to learn in less than 5 minutes. If you're in a pinch, I had to do this during an actual styled wedding shoot that I had this weekend. Forgot my macro lens because I have my 35 1.4, my 58 1.4, and my 7200 2.8 all in the same bag. I didn't have room for my 100 105 macro Nikon lens, so this is what I did to create the shot. You ready? First of all, before you do this, I would get a filter put on my lens. It looks like this. It's just a $10 to $12 UV protective filter. I always have them in all my lenses every time I shoot. Put your camera on manual, okay? You're not going to be able to adjust your aperture at this point because you're actually going to take your lens off, okay? Then you're going to hold it just like so. Now, if you have a Nikon, this is what you have to do. For Canons, in my experience, you don't have to do this, but if you have a Nikon, this is what you have to do. And you have to physically open the aperture ring here. You have to physically open the aperture ring here. And this is basically opening up that beautiful ring inside of your camera. Now, this is a 50mm. You can do this with 35, you can do this with a kit lens, so you're actually opening up that little window right there. After you get your hold, you're going to open up the aperture ring and you're going to get as close as possible to your subject. So I have my rings. I have my rings on this little stool here. I'm going to set up a little backdrop for them. It is really dark in here, and I already have my ISO to 1000. So I'm going to have my little selfie ring light here light up the area. There you go, got that for $10. Totally worth it. So that's what I have so far. It's not very good. Let me show you the method I use when I shoot with it. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around, flip that lens around, get as close to it as possible. Now, this takes a lot of technique because you actually there's no way to focus it and your body is focusing it. So you're going to lean in and I take about 4 or 5 different shots and see what I get. I hope you learned a really awesome trick of how to shoot rings without a macro lens and using your regular 50mm or your kit lens or your 35mm. And again, this is Crystal Marshall from MarshallStudioPhotography.com, and I will see you soon. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, the whole works. And I hope you all have an awesome day, and peace out.